Hey, 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 all you perfectionists. Welcome to Perfect Edition Comics. I'm your host, Perfect, and today we're going to take a look at new manga releases for March 2022. Let's do this thing. First up, we've got Viz. And to kick it off, we're going to look at a couple of new series, and the first one is a legendary one. It is indeed Dragon Quest related. This is Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. Raised by monsters in a world scarred by battle, Dai has the heart of a hero, but it will take a grand world-spanning adventure and the help of some great friends for Dai to master the powers within him and become the hero he was always meant to be. In stores March 2nd for $19.99. Another new series from Viz is Imakoi Now I'm in Love Volume 1. After missing out on love because she was too shy to confess her feelings, high school student Satomi blurts out how she feels the next time she gets a crush. And it's to her impossibly handsome schoolmate, Yagyu. To her surprise, he agrees to date her. Now that Satomi is suddenly in a relationship, what's next? This comes out March 2nd for $9.99. Next, another new series, and my perfect edition pick of the month is none other than the legendary Alice in Borderland. I really enjoyed the Netflix show, and so I'm really looking forward to picking this one up. Let's take a read about what it's all about. 18-year-old Ryohei Arisu is sick of his life. School sucks, his love life is a joke, and his future weighs on him like impending doom. As he struggles to exist in a world that can't be bothered with him, Ryohei feels like everything would be better if he were anywhere else. When a strange fireworks show transports him and his friends to a parallel world, Ryohei thinks all his wishes have come true. But this new world isn't an empty paradise. It's a vicious game. And the only way to survive is to play. Comes out March 16th for $19.99. Next up, we have another new series, that's right. Hitting lots of new series this March. This is Orochi, the Perfect Edition Volume 1. In these intertwined short stories by horror master Kazuo Umez, a mysterious young woman slithers her way into the lives of unsuspecting people, like the legendary multi-tailed serpent for which she is named, Orochi. Comes out March 16th for $26.99. Next, we have, well, not a new series, but actually the end of a series. That's right, this is the final volume of Platinum End, Volume 14. You'll see a little spoiler-free thing here. I do try and kind of grey out the information that might spoil for you as best as possible. So you can check out the synopsis yourself on the Viz site if you want, or just grab the last volume and be surprised. Platinum End, Volume 14 comes out March 2nd for $9.99. Next, we have another final volume. That's right, this is the end of Hell's Paradise. So this is complete in volume 13. This comes out March 16th for $12.99. Next, we have another final volume. Well, let me put it this way. If you've been collecting these for kind of a couple of years, the good news is they're all coming to an end and you'll have a couple of complete series on your shelf, which is always a great feeling. This is Ooku, The Inner Chambers, Volume 19. Comes out March 16th for $12.99. Not a final volume, in fact, something that's just started a couple of months back. This is, I call it Mashle because that's probably how you pronounce it in Japanese, but I know all the English peeps call it Mashle. So I'll try and put on my horrible American voice and say Mashle, Magic and Muscles, Volume 5. Comes out March 2nd for $9.99. Next, we have another new series, and I won't try and pronounce it well. I'll probably pronounce it horrible, but let's try Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. We're up to Volume 3 already. Feels like Volume 1 just came out the other day. This is out March 9th for $9.99. Next, we have Mao Volume 4. This is the latest from the legendary Rumiko Takahashi. This is out March 9th for $9.99. Next, we have a very long ongoing series, which many of you will be collecting. That's right, this is My Hero Academia Volume 30, out March 2nd for $9.99. Next we have another newer series. This is Undead Unluck Volume 6. So if you like craziness and humor, this will be right up your alley. Out March 2nd for $9.99. Next we have a newer series. I don't know why I said that, but bear with me. This is ROSEN Blood Volume 2, out March 16th for $9.99. Something that's not so new and ongoing for quite a while is World Trigger Volume 23 is out March 2nd for $9.99. Then we have something a little bit newer again, Yakuza Lover Volume 4 already. This is out March 2nd also for $9.99. Next we have Beastars Volume 17. I believe this is drawing to an end. It has finished already in Japan, so it should be wrapping up quite soon, I believe. Anyway, Volume 17 out March 16th for $12.99. Then we have another late volume in the series. This is Volume 19 of Children of the Whales, out March 16th for $12.99. Man, that cover is stunning. Next, back to Rumiko Takahashi, and this is the larger Perfect Edition, Collector's Edition style 2-in-1. That's right, this is Maison Ikkoku, March 16th for $24.99. Then we have a hardcover version of the legendary 80s masterpiece Fist of the North Star. We're up to Volume 4 of the hardcovers, which are kind of 1.5 tankobon in one. This comes out March 16th for $19.99. Let's see what Kodansha has this March. To kick it off, we go with two heavy hitters. That's right, not just one Attack on Titan Omni. Nope, we're going to give you two Attack on Titan Omnibuses, Omnibuy. That's right, Volume 2 and 3 both come out apparently on March 22nd for $19.99. So this will collect in the second Omni Volumes 4, 5, and 6, and in the second one 7, 8, and 9. So if you want to get some bang for your buck and a little bit of an oversized edition, then I would say pick up these Omnibuy whenever you can. Next, we have Beyond the Clouds Volume 4 by Nick. This is just such a beautiful looking book. I still haven't picked it up, but yeah, very kind of Ghibli vibes. Even in the description it says 1 part Final Fantasy, 1 part Studio Ghibli. Beyond the Clouds is a gorgeous tale about the longing of young hearts for adventure and friendship. So if you're longing for adventure and friendship, you can find it on March 8th for $12.99. Next we have Grand Blue Dreaming Volume 15. Swimsuits, ramen, dumb jokes, beer, uncomfortable nudity. If that's up your alley, get it on March 8th for $12.99. Then we have Rag, Rent a Girlfriend Volume 11. If you like renting girlfriends, you can rent your girlfriend on March 15th for $12.99. That was a horrible joke. I'm sorry. Talking about getting cancelled, maybe getting fired, I'll also be sorry for this dad joke, but Fire Force Volume 26 comes out March 23rd for $10.99. Then for all you 7 Deadly Sins fans, this is the spin-off, I believe. This is 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse Volume 2. Comes out March 9th for $10.99. Then we have something which I didn't actually even know existed, from Ken Akamatsu. This is UQ Holder Volume 25. I don't know how I don't know about this, but yeah, Ken Akamatsu made Negima back in the day. So yeah, this comes out March 30th for $10.99. Then we have the legendary Battle Angel Alita Volume 5. Comes out March 8th for $12.99. Let's see what Vertical's got for us in March. First we have Bakemonogatari Volume 13 from Nishiyosin and Ogreto. This comes out March 8th for $12.95. Next we have Arakawa Under the Bridge Volume 7. So this is a 2-in-1 containing volumes 13 and 14 of the original Japanese edition. And that cover is just freaking awesome, I've got to say. Really love that. This comes out March 15th for $17.95. Let's see what Dark Horse has for us in March. We kick it off with a new series, which I was going to make a pick of the month, but I got too lazy to do the graphics, so you'll have to bear with me on that one. This is a manhwa. It's also on Netflix, I believe. I haven't been watching it, but I did read this digitally. This is Hellbound Volume 1 from, excuse me for murdering your names, Jung Sang-ho and Choi Gyu-suk. One day, you will receive a message from an unknown sender. The message will only include your name, the fact that you're going to hell, and the time you have left to live. When the time counts down to 0, supernatural beings manifest to condemn you to hell. Amid social chaos and increasing hysteria, the people must find a way to survive this inexplicable terror. From Jung Sang-ho, director of the international hit and cult favorite film Train to Busan, and cartoonist Choi Gyu-suk, creator of the acclaimed webtoon Songot. Available for the first time in English, March 2nd for $17.99. Next we have something I do not need to give an introduction for, so I won't. This is Berserk. This is the deluxe edition, so super oversized sexy edition with hardcover, beautiful crisp white pages, and fold out postery things. This is number 10. It collects Berserk volumes 28 through 30 and includes 3 amazing fold out color posty things. Comes March 9th for $49.99. Let's see what 7 Seas has this March. We'll kick it off with a new series. This is Classroom of the Elite Volume 1. Students of the prestigious Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing High School are given remarkable freedom, if they can win, barter, or save enough points to work their way up the ranks. Okay, I'm gonna say this name wrong, but I'm gonna try, so gambarimasu. Ayanokoji Kiyotaka. Ayanokoji Kiyotaka has landed at the bottom in the scorned Class D, where he meets Horikita Suzune, who's determined to rise up the ladder to Class A. Can they beat the system in a school where cutthroat competition is the name of the game? Find out on March 2nd for $13.99. Next, we have My Dear Friend NOKOTAN, Volume 1. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it while you look at the cover and you tilt your head to really look at the cover. Looking at the cover? Okay, let's try it again. My Dear Friend NOKOTAN. I love these dad jokes. Let's find out what this awesome dear book is all about. Torako thought she had successfully buried a wild past to become a normal high school honors student, with none of her classmates aware of her delinquent roots. But that all changes when she discovers NOKOTAN, a new transfer student with antlers, tangled up in power lines and being attacked by birds. Is NOKOTAN an elk, a girl, or something in between? Whatever she is, Torako may regret helping her, since NOKOTAN can smell the former delinquent on her. Now a punky past and a monster girl have crashed into Torako's life in this hilarious and chaotic high school comedy. March 16th for $12.99. Next, another new series, and I haven't spoken about isekai, so let's throw one in, why not? This is YAKUZA Reincarnation Volume 1. An isekai like no other. I think I've heard that before, but I'll trust you guys. Ryu may be getting on in years, but this aging Yakuza boss is still tough enough to take on the punks trying to edge in on his turf. However, when the young toughs ambush him, it looks like it's lights out for old Ryu. But instead of dying, Ryu wakes up in a fantasy world in the body of a beautiful princess. Is he the one that the ancient prophecy spoke of? Ryu might be out of place in this fantasy realm, but he may be the only one who can save it. Find out on March 23rd for $12.99. Next we have something which I basically threw in just because of the title and the super cute image, so bear with me. My lovey-dovey wife is a stone cold killer, Volume 2. Meet Setsuna. She's cute, sexy, and deadly. When she's not out murdering people as a professional assassin, she's nesting at home, trying to adjust to a domestic life with her new husband. She skewers ingredients for dinner, draws a knife on unwanted solicitors, and sleeps with one eye open, just in case enemies sneak in. Her love-struck husband doesn't ask her a lot of questions about her day job, so this arrangement can work if love conquers all, right? March 2nd for $12.99. Let's see what Yen Press has for us in March. We'll kick it off with a new series. This is Bungo Stray Dogs 1 Volume 1. From the pages of Bungo Stray Dogs comes a new series about the peaceful, everyday lives of the cast. Only now, the armed detective agency and mafia characters are mini-sized? This cozy gag manga about the cute adventures of Atsushi and crew brings a different charm from the original. March 23rd for $13. Another new series that sounds for me freaking awesome is Run on Your New Legs Volume 1. That cover kinda says it all, I guess. This comes to us from Wataru Midori. After the loss of his left leg, Kikuzaku's dream of becoming the ace striker on the high school soccer team comes to an end permanently. But endings are always followed by beginnings, and so, armed with a prosthetic leg, Kikuzato finds a new dream. He's gonna become a track star and win the gold at the 2020 Tokyo Paralympics. A 60-meter race in Shibuya is only the first step. Comes out March 23rd for $15. Let's see what every other publisher has coming out, or at least the books that I selected from a bunch of other publishers like Udon, Denpa, Square Enix, everyone else. First of all, a new Captain Harlock series. This is Space Pirate Captain Harlock Hardcover Volume 1 from the legendary Leiji Matsumoto, along with Jerome Alquey. Sorry, that was horrible. Comes an epic new story. Set within the timeline of the original series, this brand new Captain Harlock adventure marks the beginning of a new story arc. Planet Earth is threatened by an upcoming invasion by the Marzon, and despite being banished as a pirate, Captain Harlock won't give up trying to save the world. This time, the source of danger comes directly from Earth, not outer space. A team of scientists discovers a Marzon mausoleum, where they find information about terrifying genetic manipulations and a destructive power capable of either providing the Marzon with immortality or putting an end to their civilization. Will Captain Harlock and his crew manage to solve this mystery and save the Earth from yet another menace? Bonus material includes behind-the-scenes sketches, designs, art, and photos on the creation of the story. This also contains a complete cover gallery. Comes out March 23rd for $24.99. Next we have Steins Gate, the complete edition, complete manga softcover. What do you get when you cross a microwave with a cell phone? Probably a big explosion, I guess. But apparently it's not. It's a time machine. Self-proclaimed mad scientist Kyoma Hyoin and the Future Gadget Lab members now have the ability to send text messages into the past. Will they use this newfound power for personal gain, to change the world, or for something much more sinister? Find out in Steins Gate collects the complete 3-book Steins Gate manga series in one omnibus volume. So for all you Omni fans, you can get this on March 16th for $29.99. As usual, this is not every single manga coming out because there's like over 150, 60, something like, probably even more. But these are my top picks for the month. Hope you enjoyed this month's video. Let me know what you're getting. Drop a comment below on the books that you're looking forward to. And remember, stay perfect. See ya!